Hello everyone, welcome back to Homestuck. Last time there was Trickster mode. Oh, great. But now we're back. And here we are. Caliborn was hitting the display with a crowbar again. Classic Caliborn stunt. If you're enjoying this series, like, subscribe, blah, blah, blah. Become a member if you want to see these a week early. Now let's just get into it.
Fine, now what?
Caliborn, first, let me explain something to you. I guess it falls on me to teach you these life lessons because, as unpleasant as the idea is for both of us, I am the closest thing you will ever have to a father. You see, teenagers are sensitive and beautiful creatures. Well, not you. You are repulsive. But most teenagers, I mean. You can't just force them to settle all their issues with insane psychotropic game power-ups. They have to face all those issues themselves, or they'll never learn and grow as people.
Who cares?
Well, you don't, but human beings do. The journey itself is more important than the destination. The struggle is what builds character and teaches us about ourselves and our life.
Bullshit! I did them all a favor by giving them my juju. They were going nowhere and being stupid. They were doing literally nothing whatsoever, except for wallowing in grotesque emotions. Look how much great stuff they got done because of me.
Of course you think you were doing them a favor. You're an alien. So is your sister. She thought the juju would be a great boon to them as well, but she was wrong. See, you cherubs are predisposed to love all this trickster crap. All that goofy, squeaky, candy-coated nonsense is a critical part of your people's mythos. The sugar-eyed zilly junk sort of embodies a unified field of absurd platonic ideals to the cherubim. So when you see expressions of it in reality, of course you're going to go apeshit. But that kind of stuff is freakish and disturbing to humans. Those aren't our ideals.
What?
Furthermore, that could only be seen as a boon from an asocial species. You never have to deal with other people, so if you lick a magic lollipop that flips a switch in your brain that says all my problems are solved, I guess maybe that's fine for cherubs. But if you're a human, you haven't actually solved much of anything. By the same logic, it's not much of a boon to a human's physical journey either. Using an item that lets them start manically powering from point A to B isn't doing them any favors.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's like when Mario gets the star. You know when Mario gets the star.
Who the fuck is Mario?
He's a small Italian plumber who goes on sideways adventures. He jumps on stuff and bops bricks with his head to save a princess.
What's Italian? What is a plumber?
Never mind what an Italian is. It's just the kind of guy on Earth. And a plumber is a guy who fixes load gapers.
What's a load gaper?
Shut up. Anyway, sometimes when Mario's running sideways, he gets a star, and that makes him magic and invincible.
Oh, you mean he becomes Trickster Mario?
Yes, but less stupid. So for a while he becomes flashy and hyperactive and nothing's challenging anymore. He just starts barreling over mushrooms and leaping over pits as fast as he can. Then he gets to the end and jumps on the flagpole and that's it. Mario wins. But the point is he didn't really win. The magic star was actually devastating to his development as a human being.
Why?
Because he skipped over so many critical trials on his spiritual journey. Mario needs to stomp on all those mushrooms. He needs to bonk those bricks with his head, for the sake of his personal growth. By using the star, he's denying himself many powerful moments of catharsis. Well, I don't know, maybe Mario isn't the best example. Like, I'm not sure if Mario really even has a soul. Maybe he's just a one-dimensional friendly cartoon plumber. So maybe this stuff doesn't quite apply to him, but you aren't one-dimensional plumbers we're talking about here. These are teens. And as we all know, teens have big feelings.
I can't take any more of this. The discourse with you has been even more grating and unpalatable than usual. You said you would help me speed my quest, but all you did was trick me into hearing another conversation, in which you indulge yourself to an extent, which I cannot even believe I'm going to hit things with my crowbar again.
No, don't. Jane is still nursing a wicked hangover, you ass.
Then be useful to me.
This is quite interesting. I don't know if you heard that, but the cat went, meow. She doesn't like my Caliborn voice. So I let her out. I got some thoughts about this, but I'll save it until the end. Hopefully I remember. Anyway.
I think I've been forced to unlock these screens and view these pointless events long enough. My quest is dumb. I want to know how to get on with the real adventure.
I mean, this is a bit more complicated or more advanced than what it was before, so. Has it occurred to you that your quest, in its limitless tedium and thankless busywork, has was designed to facilitate your personal growth, to prepare you for the ultimate destiny beyond this game.
No! Anyway, didn't you say the one time I was incapable of growing?
Oh, right. Well, it occurred to you that Has it occurred to you that it might have been designed to fuck with your head and serve as a punishment for being such a horrible little shit?
Yes! Yes, that occurs to me. Every second I think about it. I've tolerated many aggravations, and I am prepared to tolerate many more, if it gets me closer to triumphing over you in this moronic game. I will find more keys under random ass-unlabeled stones. I will watch another 1,000,000 hours of numbskulls whimpering about their romance not coming true. I will even endure more of these patently ludicrous acts, even though they appear to mean nothing at all. But what I will not stand for is going fucking backwards.
Fair enough, but I already told you how to accelerate your viewing.
What? When?
See those 2 panes of glass there? Take your crowbar and smash them.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Is that really the only way to get to what's next, so that I can put my plans into motion?
Yes. You should be pleased with the irony. Smashing the glass will cause you to reflect upon a lifetime you have yet to spend, breaking stuff.
Nah.
Is the irony not fucking delicious?
No! Stop trying to bogart my shtick, and of playing insidious mind games and doing shitty twists. You suck at it so bad.
I'm sorry.
It's not breaking the glass I mind. It is the thing that involves teamwork, right?
Yes. You and a buddy will have to turn both keys simultaneously, and it'll teach you a wonderful lesson about life.
Fuck!
Don't act like you aren't secretly having a great time there with your new friends. You're practically the ringmaster of your own little dark carnival by now. And you're loving every minute of it. Don't deny it.
No, I am not!
Sooner or later, you'll have to face the fact that literally all adventures are about learning the value of teamwork. Teamwork and friendship, the 2 razor-sharp edges of the mighty Excalibur which every hero should keep in his scabbard. Even shitty heroes like you.
Fine, I'll do it. But only because the alternative where I talk to you for even 1 more second would be so much worse.
Break glass. Okay, do it.
Smash.
Caliborn and Gamzee, engage. Oh god, what's gonna happen? 2, 1, bing bing. Great, now you can watch all 4 of them simultaneously. Oh, great, now we can watch all 4 of them simultaneously. Well, let me talk about Caliborn first. I see this as an unforeseen consequence, although it is perhaps incredibly intentional. But Caliborn being a being created from essentially someone who was hate reading the comic, and basically becoming the avatar of criticism of this story. It is so funny to be like, no, but teenagers, they just are like this, so just bear with it. It's like, they aren't doing anything, which I've said like 5 times. It's like, no, it's fine. It's just, the melodrama's the point. It reminds me of, it's obviously a bit different because this isn't a Disney TV show. It's just a free webcomic. But the Star versus showrunners, which there's a channel called Blue Order, which did like a really long breakdown of everything that went wrong with that show. I used to watch that show when it came out. It was pretty fun. I didn't even know what happened in the later seasons because I just didn't keep up with shows much back then. But it basically went downhill. And one of the excuses that one of the main creators said was that, oh, well, they're teenagers, so of course their relationships are going to be messy. And it's like, okay, well, that's true, and that can be fine. Like, there's a lot of stories where you have characters with messy relationships. But just like in real life, in terms of a story, it's very useful to have multifaceted characters. And what I mean by that is a character that exists for more than one purpose. So, for example, with Jane, really the only thing her character revolves around right now, every time she shows up, it's about being rejected by Jake, right? Like, we know she's got some big destiny or something, and she's got, like, surface level stuff going on, like the whole detective shtick, right? That could be something. But usually what it is it's like, oh, Jane's on screen, I don't really know what to do with her, we'll say she's solving a mystery. And all that is like, okay, well, I know what needs to happen here, so let's just, like, waste a few pages to set up the reveal of something that's like, okay, well, sure, that happened. You know? Something that was probably going to be one page. It's like if Dirk was a firefighter, right? Like, we just established early on that Dirk hates fire. And then, like, every, like, 4 pages after Dirk is done agonizing about his relationship with Jake, which is all he talks about, which isn't obviously our real Dirk, but in this alternate version. Between, like, that, he'll start a conversation by saying, oh, Dirk, oh, or, oh, Jake, I can't believe this relationship is going so poorly. And then he takes, like, 2 pages to be like, oh, a fire! And then he puts the fire out and comes back and goes, oh, Jake. I don't know why I want to say Dirk in the Dirk voice so much. But that's, you know, that's what it feels like a lot of the time. And it's a little unfortunate because obviously Dirk is so multifaceted. He's got the robotic stuff, he's got the self-loathing stuff, and he's got the Jake stuff. As well as, like, the horses and the puppets and the robots and the rapping. Like, there's a lot that Dirk has going on that you can pull from to do multiple plots, right? Whereas with Jane, it's like, she's got, like, maybe baking, she's got, like, the detective thing, she's got her dad, but she can't see her dad, and she thinks her dad is dead, so all she can really do is be sad about it. And she's got the relationship with Jake, but, like, not really, because they never got in a relationship, so all she can do is be sad about it. And so it just makes Jane a character that just sits and whines, basically. And, like, whether or not that whining is valid, it's not very fun to read. And that's basically my thoughts on that. So I guess we're basically choosing a character here now. And this is Roxy and Jane versus Dirk and Jake, I'm assuming. Because I know this is Life. The little green ones, I think that's Life anyway. Let's just do left and right. What did that do? Anything? Hello? Oh, I have to hit both. Okay. No, this is Dirk and Roxy. Okay. And Jake and Jane. Oh, God. Well, they all got here somehow. How did this happen? Jane. What? Okay. What happened to the lollipop? I dropped it. Okay. Oh, God. I think it fell into the crypt. Good. I think I might just have to click this one, yeah.
Roxy!
Why is this... Okay, I guess it's just... You read the left one, then you read the right one. I kind of like this layout. It's kind of interesting. Anyway.
Yeah, what? I take it by that disgruntled series of letters that you're feeling as cruddy as me and Jane right now. Yeah, Jake, welcome to Hangover City. Population some extra chumps beside me for a change. Well, you know what they say about misery and how it supposedly enjoys company. Ugh, no, it doesn't. It enjoys a wet towel draped over its head, and less talking! Yo! Point well taking! Oh my god, stop being so chipper, dude. Do you feel like shit, or not? Indubitably. Rest assured, it feels like a brood of anxious vermin is making its most valiant effort to escape from my skull. Lol, Jake English with a hangover, everyone. Slow clap. Pardon? I'm just saying if you're hungover for the first time, please do the experience some justice. You're giving suffering a bad name. I will say the multicolored lights from my computer strobing directly into my eyeballs aren't helping the matter one freaking bit. Shaking my head, not literally, 'cause ow. Jake, here's some sage advice from a veteran of substance abuse and its deleterious consequences. Don't use your fucking skull top when you got a hangover, you dork. Well, I wouldn't, but I just gave Jane my only other device. I don't know how many times I've told her to keep more than one computer on her, no matter what, in case of situations just like this. Oh, why does she want a computer? Is that who Dirk's talking to now?
Okay.
I don't know, maybe. She's not exactly talking to me at the moment, not that I can blame her.
I think this is the first conversation Roxy and Jake have ever had. They might have had another, one that I don't remember, but I think this is generally the first conversation they've had. We're gonna have the whole, middleman thing. So, best birthday ever, or best fucking birthday ever?
Huh. In the interest of appeasing the irony gods, let's go with the latter.
Whatever role I played in ruining your party, sorry about that.
Oh lord, the last thing I give a shit about is my stupid Sweet 16. What a farce! I was trying to act if we were all living normal, well-adjusted lives, albeit in the marvelous fantasy setting populated by skeletons. And if only we had some cake and wore some hats and I blew out all the candles in one big puff, we could all pretend the problems we had with each other would magically stop existing. And the most horrifying thing of all is, I actually got my wish. Thanks, Calliope. Oh well. I'm sure she had good intentions.
Yeah, still think I've been pretty lousy to you. I had my head up my ass for a while there. By the time your birthday came around, I was kind of freaking out about Jake. Thought I had the situation under control, but I didn't. Not just with Jake, but with respect to pretty much everything.
I understand. Boy, you really let him have it back there.
I guess so.
I had a similar meltdown with him earlier. I'm not going to lie, it felt really good. At least, it did at the time. I only wish I could have stayed as lucid as you during our transformation. How did you manage that?
It wasn't on purpose. Actually, if I had my choice, I would have just said, fuck it. Sugar shock my brain, please. Suffice to say, I have trouble escaping from myself. It's kind of a problem. Let's not talk about it, though. Please continue.
Okay, so instead of keeping my cool like you, I just started gushing over him like a love-struck loon, surrendering any sliver of dignity I might have earned by telling him off earlier. I just cannot believe some of the things I said. Oh God, I told him I wanted to get married and have babies.
Yeah, but to be fair, by the time you came looking for me, all three of you were saying that to anything that moved.
I know, but it's one thing to write off something you said in an altered state of mind, but what makes the admission so mortifying to me is I actually meant it. I'm sure he must know that by now. And how now I feel so humiliated I just want to die. I would ask him to shoot me right here if I could bring myself to say a word to him.
Somehow I don't think he's up to the task, which is doubly unfortunate since that's literally what we all came here to do. Speaking personally, I'd probably run the sword through my own dick before I could bring myself to kill Roxy, even for her own good, so when the chips are down, I guess that's how much of a badass I really am.
Woo! We are all such winners!
Yeah, our moxie's off the fucking charts.
Nice. Rox? What? Am I an asshole? No, Jay. I think I might be an asshole. All of my friends hate me now. Are you sure I'm not just an asshole and I never actually realized it? Well, maybe you are an asshole sometimes, but it's always on accident, and most people are accidental assholes a lot of times anyway, so who cares? I can't believe I was so oblivious to the feelings of all the people I care about. How could I not see that Jane was in love with me? I really am a dope. I guess I did know deep down at some point, but then I somehow convinced myself otherwise. I can't even imagine how she must have felt all this time I was seeing Dirk, and all those times I talked her ear off about our relationship. Oh, goodness. Yup. Wonder what things would have been like if she just told me. Maybe it's better she didn't in the end. Probably would have broken her heart, just like I did with Dirk. I should say something to her, but I'm not sure what to say. I don't think she wants to hear anything from me, to be honest. Maybe you could tell her I'm sorry for me? Why can't you just tell her? She's right there. I don't know. She's obviously so mad at me. I can't bring myself to say anything. I also just really fucking chagrined over how I treated her. If I was brave, I could face that feeling and just talk to her and try to make her square. But I don't think I really am brave. I'm not brave, and I don't think I love adventure either. Wow, Jake. You know how you think you know these things about yourself. Like all these personal attributes about you as if they're written down somewhere like a sort of mini-biography, so they have to be true. So you just believe them and hope that believing is what makes them true. But then you spend so much time believing those things and taking their truth for granted that you somehow forgot to make them true with your own words and deeds. How can I truly love adventure when I never even knew what it was? I don't think it's raiding tombs and clobbering scoundrels. That stuff's fun and all, but that's not what adventure is. Adventure is... it's something else. It's doing the things I'm genuinely afraid to do, but can't because I'm a coward. Okay, stop shitting on yourself. I'll tell her for you. Even now, he's being annoying. God. I might as well just hide this. Okay, here we go.
Jane, you know, we probably should have talked about this Jake stuff a long time ago. Or, like, talk to each other at all, really.
Tell me about it.
I don't know if I was kidding myself all those years that there was a conflict of interest between us or what.
Same.
Maybe I was just pretending your feelings for him weren't a factor because my pursuit of him was already overcomplicated enough. Or maybe it was like I was aware of them, but on some level decided they shouldn't matter because I felt like you had a natural advantage over me because, you know, you're like, not a dude.
But I always felt you had the advantage over me, too, because you're... You make things happen, and I don't.
Yeah, well, turns out maybe that's not such a good quality if you want to make a relationship last longer than 3 seconds. At least not in my case. I know I ripped into him pretty hard when I had the clown hair and the little soda can on my head, but truth is I was pretty goddamn overbearing. Sometimes I look back on stuff and think I might have essentially bullied him into a relationship with me. Actually, it's more complicated than that. Parts of me were operating independently from myself, so it's like I was bullying myself into bullying him into liking me, if that makes any sense.
It doesn't really, but that's fine.
Anyway, my insanity scared him right the fuck off. There were times I basically treated him like shit without even realizing it, and I regret it. I should probably tell him that, but given how I just called him an asshole while wearing orange suspenders, I'm probably the last person he wants to hear from now.
Clearly, we both used some poor judgment. Looking back, it seems crazy to me that we both jeopardized our friendship over a mutual infatuation with, let's face it, one spectacularly goofy kid.
Can we both at least agree we've overrated the allure of Jake English?
Yes!
Maybe if we could have talked to each other about him, it would have helped. Like talking about why we felt that way about him. At least maybe it would have helped us knock English down from the ludicrous pedestal we put him on.
Yeah, that might have saved us a lot of grief. It's not like I hate him now, even though that's probably what he thinks, he's still my friend, but the extent to which I centered my whole life around a childish fantasy about him is painfully embarrassing in hindsight. I wonder if I'll ever be able to look at him again without feeling miserable about myself.
So, does that mean we're both totally over him now? I can't really tell.
Me neither.
I guess the real problem is our clique is too small. Poor Jake is the only viable romantic target. I mean, considering our respective orientations. Maybe we just never knew enough people.
Perhaps. Or maybe we just don't need anybody. As anything other than friends, I mean.
In the interest of appeasing the bitterness gods, let's go with the latter. Okay. Oh, I gotta hide.
Hey, Jenny. How you holding up, girl? I feel like garbage, but otherwise fine. You off yourself yet? No? Okay, good. Please don't do it yet. I got a personal backstage pass to the Jake English self-loathing tour, and I'm in no condition to take the full brunt of his lamentations, but I'm the only one he's talking to, so need a little support here from my bestie. What is he saying? He really wants me to relay an apology to you, because he thinks he's not brave enough to say it like 10 feet away there on his stone bed and thinks you're pissed at him. Oh man, I don't want to do this. Do what? An awkward tell him I said sequence of apologies through text messages. Okay, that's a sane answer. What should I say? Tell him I said we'll talk about it later, like after we're dead. Okay, well, maybe I won't say that last part, but okay. How's it going over there? Fine. Not a lot of progress on the dying front. Don't look like Dirk much wants to stab me with his anime sword. To be honest, waiting around to be buddy murdered and or off oneself is even more awkward than you'd think, plus kind of a drag. Especially with a headache. Blarg. Jane, this is dumb. Yeah, call me crazy, but I don't think our candy-addled selves thought this through entirely. Yo, Trickster Mode sucks ass, text it! Jane, you know what I'm sad about? Fafata exploding? Yes. Why'd she have to die again like that? She was so sweet and perfect and my friend. She would always just talk and talk about the funniest things from her life as two troll ladies. It always lifted my spirits. Am I cursed or something, Jane? Cursed? Yeah, like, it's just like I always seem to accidentally kill my cats or my half-cat girls. Who are part sea princess and also an alien ghost. I don't know, maybe this line of speculation has no particular coherence. Jane, after we go god tier, you want to help me have a funeral for her? Of course, Roxy. I'd like that. I always wanted to go to a funeral. Is that weird? Maybe that's weird, I don't know. It's not like an especially morbid or gothy kind of way. I just think it'd be cool to honor her memory. I never did that for Friglish, but I should have. Shit, Jake's bugging me again. BRB. Okay. Roxy, while you're at it, do you think you could relay the same sentiments to Dirk? I was thinking about all the stuff he said to me while we were all telling him to dance. And yeah, I was really being a prick when I ran away to Lomax. He was right about everything. I should have just come clean with him about wanting some space. Damn it, Jake! After your whole bravery spiel, you want to relay double apologies to me? I know, I'm terrible, I'm sorry. I'm just not feeling up to those conversations yet. My head is killing me. Oh, Grandma, why does your sweet skull-based computing technology have to be such a brain fucker? Well, I can't do it. Why? Because I'm kind of not talking to Dirk either. Why not? Because of reasons. Said. Golly, but you're talking to Jane, yes? Why? Well, seeing as she's presumably talking to Dirk, and you're relaying my apology to her already, why don't you relay my apology to Dirk through her? Oh my fucking god, Jake! Jake, no! LMAO! Why not? She'd probably be a sport about it. Hell, they could probably bond over what an absolute douche muffin I've been to them both. El Sigh! Look, Jake, you squeezed a Spanish sigh out of me. Are you happy? And if there's some heavy business you're having trouble addressing with Dirk in person, you could get Jane to relay him a message for you as well. Jake! No, Jake. That's so... Alright, I'm gonna tell Jane, like, pretty much exactly what you said, but only because it's so fucking dumb and hilarious. Jake wants you to pass an apology to Dirk for him, too. What? That's true. This is just getting silly. He wants you both to bond over his douche muffininess. P.S. douche muffin was his word, not mine. I'm being hellies impartial about all this. We were already sort of doing that. Oh yeah? Wait, don't tell him that. That would make him mean. That would be mean-spirited. Hold up. What are you and Dirk saying? Oh, nothing. Anything about me? No, just some stuff we should have talked about a long time ago. Oh, gotcha. Oh, also, he wants me to tell you to give a message to Dirk from me, too, while you're at it. The Crocker switchboard is lighting up today. Why does Jake want you to give Dirk a message through me? Because he's ridiculous. Do you actually want me to say something to Dirk? Or do you want to say something to Dirk but can't at the moment? Oh, not really. Well, I don't know. Wait, is Dirk not talking to you for some reason? Is that why Jake suggested going through me? Oh, good gravy, this is getting complicated. No, well, I mean, maybe he does got a bone to pick with me and I don't want to talk, but I'm not sure. Mainly it's that I can't bring myself to talk to him. Why not? Oh god, it's Jack, what? Cause I'm a shitty disgrace! He's probably so ashamed of me he can barely stand being inside the same room with me at this point. Why would you think that? Because you heard what he said about how I fell off the wagon. You could just tell how disappointed he was, and he was right to be. But you weren't in your right state of mind, though. I know, but you said it yourself about the confessions you made to Jake. Sure, you were tripping balls on a cherub pop, but that really just enabled you to do what you really wanted to do deep down. So what did I do the moment Jake snuck up and owned me with a magic pumpkin? I was like, yo, let's get smashed at my place! Oh god, it's Cal. Let's play a game. Oh no. I hardly wasted a second before giving in, and here I thought I was actually over that, but the second I'm given the slightest justification to drink again, I say fuck it. So it turns out I didn't stop wanting to like I told myself, but that I still wanted to while pretending I didn't per some bogus tough girl act, like I thought I was better than the problem, or more like I thought I was too cool and too strong to admit it was actually really hard. But the truth is I'm not strong and cool. I'm weak and lame all along. And now Dirk knows that too, and for some reason letting him down feels like the worst part. Which is equally lame and weak, because I should care about my own sake, not how it makes a dude see me, but it just still really bothers me. Ugh, man. Jake again. Hold, please.
You're motherfucking welcome.
Roxy! Rox! What is she saying? Talk to me, Roxy! Please don't leave me hanging here. I can't take it. I can't bear having two of my closest chums hate me and then having you shut me out on top of that. Okay, sheesh, Jake. Calm your micro shorts. I'm here. Ah, there you are. Sorry for being a pest. It's just see Jane there pecking away at conversations between you and Dirk, and it feels like you're all kind of leaving me behind. No, Jake. Nobody's doing that. Okay, yeah, I'm probably being paranoid, but I've done such a bang-up job of alienating my other friends, so you're the only one I can talk to for now. Wait, I haven't alienated you yet, have I? Nah, don't worry, we're all still humanated. Are you really sure, Roxy? Are you sure you're not just trying to spare my feelings? You can be honest with me. If you hate me now, too, please just say so. Sweet Guy Fieri's fat-loving ghost, Jake. No, I don't hate you. I promise you're still my bro. God damn it! Okay, phew. Then talk to me! About what? I don't know anything. What are you talking about with Jane? My drinking problems. I see. Would you like to talk about them with me? Maybe I could help. Damn, Jake, that is cool and appreciated in theory, but this is some heavy shit for me. I really don't know if I can do double duty on my alcoholism with you and Jane simultaneously. Oh, yeah, that's probably not the best way to go. Yeah, probably not.
Oh no, he's mind controlling you. No!
So then, what else is there we can chew the old fat about? Really bond over together in an emotionally fulfilling manner. Dag, you are an extra silly guy. Well, dunno, Jay. Why don't you tell me what you're thinking and we go from there? Alright, so that sure was a doozy of a kiss you gave Dirk there, huh? Whoa, fuck, yeah! How was it? It was, go on. It was fucking inappropriate, and yet, oh my god, it was so choice, but wrong! Wrong. I don't know, it seemed innocent enough to me. What was so wrong about it? A whole host of things. Not sure how I'm supposed to detail. I want to spell it exactly why I wasn't cool.
Not sure in how much detail, okay.
But Jake, you're a pretty simple guy, and I mean that as heartways as possible. It just wasn't right. No disagreement here. But like I said, I'm here to talk about whatever you feel like. Okay, see this? It's just another embarrassing thing from my past when I was more out of control with Dirk. I was just way too aggressive, and I asked him all the time, pretty much every day, just like he said, about me and him, getting married and having babies. You know, last male and female on Earth. Oh, he's a hunk. His dreams come true for repopulate.
Oh god, this is getting scary. I don't like this Jack face.
Yeah. So, not cool looking back on it. And I had no excuse, I always knew he was just such a gay dude. And I guess maybe hitting on a guy who doesn't like girls once or twice is alright, or even flattering, but after so long it was probably just pissing him off, or messing with his head or something. It definitely wasn't what he wanted to hear from a friend, let alone day in and day out through garbled drunk texts. So when I fucking harassed him into kissing me, it just brought back some low-rent shit I thought we put behind us. Just another way I completely humiliated myself in front of him. So, is that why you can't talk to him right now? I certainly have no trouble relating to that. Yup, I don't even know why, really. He's taciturn to the max about everything, but there's something about him that just makes it hurt to feel like you let him down. You really love him, don't you? Yeah, Jake, I guess. The answer is a categorical, unapologetic fucking yeah. But I don't think that was much of a secret, and the fact that it was so loudly not a secret exemplified my stupidity on the matter. It's fair to say I never came close to feeling as strongly about him as you. I envy you, actually. I've actually worried at times that I just wasn't capable of feeling that way about anyone, and maybe that's why I was just meant to be alone. You ain't missing much. Love is a brutal shit ninja with turds for nunchucks. Be grateful that stank-ass motherfucker's flipping out nowhere near you.
Oh, no, why?
I noticed you nearly slipped that wedding ring on his finger.
Oh God, that ring!
You almost scooped my boyfriend out from under me in one fell proposal.
Did I? From right under you, eh?
Wonk. Wait, no, I mean, wonk, 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 wonk.
Wonks for eternity.
Oh, now, wait a minute.
Easy dude, just messing.
Oh, okay.
Man, that ring though. What happened to it, do you remember?
Not really.
God damn it. Must have lost it when I was a fucking trickster. Shakes fist at all tricksters. Oh. Wait, did Jack do that to stop from being mind controlled? Because Caliborn's eyes got borne out too. Cal's eyes got torn out.
Did you really need it for something?
Need it? Not really. I just really liked that ring. It kind of spoke to me in a way. Wanna know something lame?
Oh, yes.
The moment I first saw that ring, I was like in my head thinking, someday I want to give that ring to a person I marry, whoever that is.
Duh. That's not lame, that's nice.
Nah, it's pretty lame, but whatever. Shows what sort of one-track mind I got. God, I'm obsessed with finding somebody to kiss, aren't I? It's really kind of pathetic. Although the funny thing is, the ring turns you invisible, which might be my subconscious telling me something about my love life. Like I find a guy in my dreams, slip it on his finger, and poof, he disappears! Bye-bye, hubby! Oh well, don't matter. The ring is gone, and with it, so too, are my lame, lame dreams. Sad wonk. Oh no. Okay, is Jack gonna blow up the moons? That's convenient for them. Is everything okay? Yeah, he just wanted to make sure I don't hate him like y'all do, which you don't even... I see. So I'm just talking to him a bit to help him not feel so bad, sorry. That's okay, you were saying? I was gonna say why I finally quit drinking. I mean, if you wanna know. Yes, actually once you did stop, it made me finally realize it was a problem for you for a long time. I didn't say anything at the time, but it made me wonder if I wasn't doing the right thing before, by failing to point out you might have a problem, or just going along with it and participating in lively banter anytime you clearly had too much to drink. Was I being a bad friend? Nah, it wasn't your responsibility to fix my shit. And anyway, I really made it hard for anyone to come at me like it was a real problem. I was always joking around so much and having a good time, like kind of overzealously so, that I probably just made people feel like a shitty wet blanket for even mentioning it. I love Roxy. Anyway, how long do you think it's been a problem? I don't know, it's hard to say exactly when I started getting real carried away. Just at some point I discovered a load of my mom's centuries-old booze in the house, and I didn't have much to relate with her except her books, so I felt like drinking was a way to be more like her, or be closer to her, kinda. And there was nobody around except the silly chess people who in a way made me feel more alone, because it reminded me I was the only one of 2 humans left and the other was an ocean away. So little by little, it got out of hand. And one of the only things I had to look forward to was the idea that the game was supposed to be able to help bring my mom back. So I even decided to help the batter witch out by playing it all. Okay. Prospect's getting space lasered. But it turned out you couldn't bring her back, at least not the way you thought, so what was it that finally made you decide to give it up? Well, it's pretty much what it was. When I first went to Lopon and saw my sprite there, so I got my bottle out of mom slime and it was all ready for the bestest, most poignant reunion ever. That's when the juggalo struck, and I knew the witch had fucked me over again! 'Cause what other hag is insane enough to get juggalos to do her dirty biz nigh exclusively? No hags but her! And I was so pissed and so distraught about that goddamn clown squandering my sprite, so I got crazy drunk and felt the super sorriest for myself I ever did, but little did I know it'd be sort of a lovely silver lining to the debacle. Dear sweet precious Fefita! :3. She became a great friend, and what's more, she told me not to worry, that my mom would be coming anyway, and all I had to do was wait a while. And I believed in her, because she knew Stuff Plus was the best, so that's why I decided to clean my act. I didn't want her to meet a sloppy, embarrassing mess of a daughter. Even if she did like to drink at some point, it was kind of a childish idea that doing it myself would make me closer to her, or help us bond or whatever.
Anyway, I think I might have overestimated her drinking habits. She sure didn't look like no drunk.
Oh, Jane, did I mention? I saw her in a dream today.
No? She's real young, though, like our age, and she looks so pretty and happy, not like a girl with booze challenges. I think her fave color must be orange, just like Dirk. She was wearing the same sunny orange nightie deal I caught a glimpse of her in very briefly another time. And also, she called me Mom.
Huh?
That is right. You know, I'm not really sure if she's actually my mom, but I do know we're totes genetically related somehow. I just think there's more to it than we know. I guess we'll find out. Whoa.
What? What is... No, the parking citations, no! What is this universe's Jack become? Oh no, he's got the peg leg. Did I already know that? I might have already known that. He's becoming Lord English.
The whole place was just shaking for a moment there.
What?
Roxy, do you know if Jane just felt that rumbling too?
Yeah.
Is it still going on?
No, it stopped.
What do you think it was?
I don't know. Maybe an earthquake?
I'm not sure these moons can have earthquakes.
It doesn't matter. Some sort of Prospitian lunar anomaly, I guess. Probably nothing to worry about.
Maybe it was like tidal forces due to gravitation, or the tensile forces from that big-ass chain.
Yes, let's say that's what it was.
Have you and Roxy been talking?
Yes.
Is she pissed at me or something? She won't talk to me.
No, not at all.
Then what gives?
She was wondering the same about you.
What?
Are you disappointed in her?
Why would I be?
It seemed that way to her earlier, when you chastised her for drinking again.
Oh no. Oh no, the batter witch is coming for these two.
Well, yeah, I was upset she fell off the horse.
Of course you say.
Or wagon, the horse wagon, whatever. The thing you ride around on when you ain't drinking. But so what? There was a cotton candy in her hair and she was being stupid. What do you expect? It was a moment of indiscretion. I'm not mad at her and I'm not disappointed in her. That's ridiculous. Want to know what I really think of Roxy? I'm proud of her. She's the only one of us who could face her problems and then get down to business and actually solve them. No endless hand-wringing or suffering in silence or any of that bullshit. She saw she had an addiction and she decided to fucking fix it, just like that. She's probably stronger than the other three of us put together.
I grow out my hair a lot. Alright.
Remember way back before this started? We were talking, you and me, and I was rambling at length about leadership like I actually had a clue what I was talking about.
I remember. You said I would be the leader of our team in name and in spirit, although I never actually felt like it.
Yeah, that's kind of the point. I guess in a way I was right, but not how I expected. See, to be perfectly honest, we're a party of losers. Heroes make shit happen, but that's not what we do, or what we're even supposed to do. We wait. We wait for literally everything. We wait for other people to reach out first so we can fix our relationships. We wait for these legendary heroes to arrive and bring competence and promise to a feudal situation. Even now, look at us. What are we waiting for? To kill ourselves? For someone to come along and do it for us? Doesn't even matter. As the four nobles of a void session, we do what we were created to do. We sit around on our asses waiting.
Uh-oh. She's using Solix beams.
We were all designated for a session that was utterly inert. A place where the mechanisms for success never even existed to begin with. In such a place, it made sense that the formal leader would be neutralized, to be made feel empowered and static, or unempowered and static. And it seems particularly fitting she'd be the noble of life in a realm of the dead. A realm that foretold of a life player who felt lifeless, a hope player who felt hopeless, a heart player who was just a stone-cold motherfucker. When we talked about leadership, and I was up on my high horse telling you how shit would go down, I also said I'd be the one pulling the strings, remember? That I'd be the functional leader of our party, and there might have been something to that in a different session. But what good is a man of action in a place where action itself is intrinsically fruitless? So it's occurred to me that by some tragic flaw in its design, our session was meant to be leaderless. And I'd feel safe concluding that, except for a feeling that's been gnawing at me. It's the feeling that it would have made perfect sense if a session leader like this had a dark horse leader, a leader who was invisible to us all along, fittingly a void player to lead a void session. She wouldn't be the leader in name or in spirit or in function, whatever that means. More of an emotional leader who would selflessly try to hold everyone together while the rest of us did our best to fall apart. And Roxy has been that for us every step of the way, going unnoticed and unappreciated. Think about how much shit she's had to put up with from all of us. She never complains, she never turns it around and makes it about her problems. She just works her ass off making sure we all stay friends. If that isn't a leader, I don't know what it is. Roxy appreciation moment. Wow. Anyway, we're just getting epic screenshots of the Condess here. So that's how crazy it is for her to think I'm disappointed in her. Truth is, she's the most amazing person I ever knew. She's everything a human being I wish I could be, but I can't because I'm in my own way. Honestly, I'm not even sure if I'm worthy of dying next to her. I think she probably felt bad for hitting on me all those years, like I was getting fed up with her or something, but all it really did was make me feel guilty that I couldn't give her what she wanted. Like, settle down, have a couple of weirdo goddamn kids with her someday. I guess there were some times where I thought about it, being all alone with Earth on her and stuff. I couldn't, though. I have to stay true to myself. Still, she deserves it. Nobody deserves to get all the things they wanted more than she does. It suddenly seems kind of stupid that I think these things about her, but she doesn't even know it. I guess I should tell her all this sometime. Oh no. Okay. Jack and Condess. Here they are.
I think that would be nice. Of course, she is right there, you know.
I know. I'm just a little reluctant to drop all that on her. Looking at what I said, it's kind of overwhelming. I feel like in a way you can just destroy somebody with effusive praise. Maybe I'm just projecting now. I would feel about that kind of intense positivity coming at me, or how I would. My mouse was in the way. I don't know. But I still think confessions like that can change stuff between people, like the way they act around each other.
Maybe it's worth it.
Maybe. Maybe it's better to just say not so much of it, like all at once. Maybe it'd be better for me now if you could just pass a short message to her for me, if only to help her kill this awkward silence between us.
Like what?
Could you just tell her I love her? No, wait. I mean, not in that way, though. More like,
Dirk, I know the way you mean.
Okay, good. Yeah.
Beam attacks.
No, wait, don't. That'd be a weird mixed signal. I mean, it's true, but just say something else instead.
Dirk, something's happening.
Tell her that I'm proud of her, and that as a person, she's everything I wish I could be. I wish I could be as nice and loving, as selfless as her, but I can't because I'm too busy being me.
Dirk! The tremors are back, big time.
That's weird. I can feel it too this time. Boom.
Oh no, the lighthouse tower exploding because everybody's dead. How long have I been going? Oh, 47 minutes? Jesus. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. Oh, Roxy, what is that mask? Da-da. Jake gets a freaking Speedo. That's hilarious. Jane's like, oh my god, what the hell is that?
I don't know about this whole hope player thing. Can I switch my aspect in at the last moment?
I got a pretty cool outfit.
The mask is silly though, I swear. It's like,
I'm pretty sure I'm gonna take my damn hood off, so you better take that mask off.
this is a great place to end it though. They've all god tiered. And we got some great Dirk and Roxy moments. And also Jane and Jake were there. Isn't that funny though? Even in this moment that's supposed to be about Jane and Jake kind of coming into their own and getting over all their problems, it still ends up being a lot more about Dirk and Roxy because they're just inherently more interesting characters. I love them though. And you know what? 50-50 ain't bad. If I looked at the original Trolls, it'd be like 33-77. So, you know, that was just a random guess. There's like 5 Trolls I like out of, is it 16 Trolls? No, it's 12 Trolls. So it's maybe a little more than 33. Yeah, it's more like 40 something. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. Generally a pretty good episode. Why can you only see like half the screen? Has it been like that this whole time? Oh, well, that's annoying. I think you can still see all the text though, right? Did the screen like expand at some point and I didn't notice? Well, that's annoying. Also, I would have been in front of some of the text too, which normally wouldn't be a problem, but whatever. I think you could see all the text, and that's fine. I was reading it to you anyway. The images were mostly just cool screenshots, so I don't think it should matter. But I'll try to fix it for the next episode. God damn it. For all I know, this formatting is going to stop now, but whatever. Yeah, question of the day. I don't know. Whose outfits? Rank the outfits.
Rank the fits.
I think top of the list. Honestly, I mean, it's a bit tough because it's Jane, but I think Jane's might be the best outfit overall. And then probably Roxy, then Dirk, then Jake. It's funny and it's fitting because, you know, he's got the whole like Page Squire thing going on, but he should at least have tights. Come on, men in tights. He's based off of the like Tavros was based off Rufio. That's pretty close. I don't know. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.